Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Agustina Yulianti, NPM 221446000174 from class A522. Today I'm going to read a summary of the national behind the independence of Indonesia. Okay. Good morning, students. How are you today? I hope you are feeling well. And now I'm so glad to greet you. Students, do you know when our country announced its independence? Great. You are right. Our country announced its independence on August 17, 1945. But don't you know the figures behind our country independence? Not yet? Okay. Don't worry, because I do like to tell you about the figures behind the independence of Indonesia. So, now please listen to me. Students, we know that the proclamation of Indonesia independence gave a very important meaning to the Indonesian people. And there are 8 national figures who made it realize. These are Mr. Soekarno, Muhammad Hatta, Ahmad Subarjo, Admiral Tadasi Maida, Soekarni, Fatmawati, Sayuti Melek, and B.M. Dia. Then the first figure is Mr. Soekarno. Engineer Soekarno is one of the people who contribute in establishing the Republic of Indonesia as a sovereign state. Bung Karno was born in Blitar, East Java on June 60, 1901 and died in Jakarta June 21, 1970. Bung Karno drafted the text of the proclamation at the house of Admiral Tadasi Maida with Bung Hatta and Ahmad Subarjo. He then signed the proclamation text on behalf of Indonesia with Bung Hatta. Bung Karno read out the text of the proclamation of Indonesian independence at the residence at Pegangsaan Timur Street number 56, Jakarta. Then the second figure is Dr. Andes Haji Muhammad Hatta or Bung Hatta. Bung Hatta was born in Bukit Tinggi, West Sumatra on August 12, 1902. He died in Jakarta on March 14, 1908 at the age of 77. Hatta drafted the text of the proclamation with Bung Karno and Mr. Ahmad Subarjo. He participated in signing the text of the proclamation on behalf of Indonesia with Bung Karno. Muhammad Hatta is Indonesia's first vice president. Then the third figure is Ahmad Subarjo Jojo Disurjo. Was born in Karawang, West Java on March 23, 1896 and died on December 15, 1978 at the age of 82 years. He is Indonesian First Minister of Foreign Affairs. Ahmad Suparjo is one of the figures from the old group who played a role in preparing the proclamation of Indonesia independence. Ahmad Suparjo participated in compiling the concept of the text of the proclamation at the house of Admiral Tadashi Maeda with Bung Karno and Bung Hatta. Then the fourth figure is Admiral Tadashi Maeda. Was a high-ranking officer in the Imperial Japanese Navy. He helped Indonesia to prepare the draft text of Proclamation of Indonesia's independence by inviting this important figure to his house and let them use it for a very important activity. At his house, it was gathered national figure that had a great contribution. Even though he is Japanese, he is willing to help Indonesia out of sympathy for the Indonesian people. Then the fifth figure is Sukarni. Sukarni was born in Blitar, East Java on July 14, 2009 and 16. He died in Jakarta on May 7, 1971 at the age of 54. His full name is Sukarni Kartodiwirjo. Sukarni was a youth leader and a hero who was persistent against the invaders. Sukarni proposed Bung Karno and Bung Hatta to sign the proclamation text on behalf of the Indonesia. Then the sixth figure is Fatmawati. Fatmawati, whose real name is Fatimah, was Insinyur Soekarno's wife. She was born in Bengkulu in 1923 and died in Jakarta in 1980. She is buried in the Heroes Cemetery in Kalibata, Jakarta. Fatmawati sewed the Saka Merah Putih flag which was raised at the proclamation of Indonesian independence at Pegangsaan Timur Street number 56 Jakarta. Then the seventh figure is Sayuti Malik. Sayuti Malik is a youth leader who was also very important in the proclamation of Indonesian independence. Sayuti Malik typed the script of proclamation to perfect it from Bung Karno handwriting. The text of the proclamation was originally handwritten by Sukarno, then typed by Sayuti Malik to make it look neat. The original text was then thrown into the trash. One of the young men who was present at the preparation of Indonesian independence was B.M. Dia. Then the last figure is B.M. Dia. The original manuscript that were kept by B.M. Dia for 46 years, 9 months, 19 days were later returned to the Indonesian nation. He broke the original text of the Indonesia independence proclamation on Tuesday morning, 90 May 1992, at 9:45 a.m. and handed it over to President Suharto. The manuscript was then kept by the National Archive on Suharto's recommendation. BMDA's decision to keep the original manuscript was very precise. Therefore, the entry Indonesia have been able to enjoy the original text of the proclamation and have learned a lot from what happened at the time. Okay, students, that's all of 8 national figures behind the independence of Indonesia. They are national heroes that we should respect and remember. We as young generation of Indonesia should keep this independence by raising devout feeling to our country. And I think that's all of our talk today. Thanks for listening to me. Keep motivated. See you next week. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.